In the digital age, secrets travel faster than ever. And few names have come to symbolize the battle between transparency and secrecy more than Julian Assange and WikiLeaks. This is the story of how one man, and one platform, shook the foundations of global power. Origins. Julian Assange began as a young hacker in Australia, fascinated by the hidden architecture of information. In 2006, he founded WikiLeaks, a platform designed to give whistleblowers a safe way to reveal classified documents. His guiding principle was simple: privacy for the weak, transparency for the powerful. With this, Assange positioned himself as a radical challenger to the secrecy of governments and corporations. The leaks. WikiLeaks exploded into global consciousness in 2010. First came the Iraq and Afghanistan war logs, hundreds of thousands of files exposing civilian casualties and covert operations. Then came Cablegate, over 250,000 US diplomatic cables, revealing candid assessments of world leaders and the hidden machinery of diplomacy. Supporters hailed these leaks as proof of war crimes and corruption. Critics warned they endangered lives and undermined international relations. Either way, WikiLeaks had changed the rules of the game. The fallout. The backlash was swift. Assange faced legal battles in Sweden, and by 2012, he sought asylum in the Ecuadorian embassy in London. For 7 years, he lived inside those walls, a symbol of defiance and controversy. In 2019, British authorities arrested him, and he spent 5 years in prison fighting extradition to the United States. Finally, in 2024, Assange struck a plea deal with the US Justice Department. He admitted to publishing military secrets but avoided extradition, returning to Australia after 14 years of confinement and struggle. The debate. At the heart of Assange's saga lies a question that remains unresolved: should transparency outweigh secrecy? Advocates argue that citizens have the right to know what governments do in their name, especially in matters of war and surveillance. Defenders of secrecy counter that some information must remain hidden to protect national security and diplomatic trust. WikiLeaks forced the world to confront this tension, weaponizing transparency in ways that governments had never imagined. Julian Assange and WikiLeaks are more than headlines. They are symbols of the digital battlefield where truth, secrecy, and power collide. Whether you see Assange as a visionary or a reckless agitator, his story compels us to ask: how much secrecy is necessary, and how much transparency is too much? In the end, the struggle between hidden power and exposed truth is not over. It is the defining conflict of our time.